Okay. And good evening, everyone, and welcome to the class of international marketing versus global marketing. Generally, many students they get confused whenever I speak about global marketing. They think it as international marketing, but these two words are two different terminologies. So international marketing is totally different and global marketing is totally different. So you need to understand what is the difference between international marketing and global marketing. So based upon our previous classes, does anyone remember what is international marketing and what is global marketing?
So I think international marketing is related to when we do business in one or two countries, and global like the whole world. Oh, whole.
Okay.
Yes, sir. This is what I remember.
Then global marketing?
So global marketing is whole world, like all the countries included in the world. All the
Correct. So whenever we speak about international marketing, it is nothing but the business which takes place between one or two countries. But whenever I speak about global marketing, it is nothing but the worldwide marketing. Your target customers are available worldwide. So you are not specifically concentrating on one or two countries. Okay. So that is the basic difference between the global marketing and international marketing. So in our today's class, we are going to discuss about the meaning and introduction of international marketing and also the global marketing. And next one is the important differences between the international marketing and global marketing. So this is what we are going to discuss in our today's class. So before going into the difference, first we should understand what is international marketing, what is global marketing, and then we will discuss the differences. So international marketing and global marketing are often used interchangeably as if the two terms are synonyms. They are not synonyms, however, they actually describe entirely different marketing initiatives. So I hope you all know what is synonyms, right? The word with the same meaning, correct? Two different words, but they have same meaning. So this is not a synonym.
Yes, sir.
International marketing and global marketing are two different terminologies which carry two different meanings. Okay. On a high level, the overarching contrast between international marketing and global marketing revolves under the concept of universalizing product and service marketing tactics. So do you remember what we have discussed? We have also discussed about internationalization. So here the concept, the main contrast between the international marketing and global marketing revolves around the universalizing. So what you are universalizing? The products and services, the marketing strategies. So these you are introducing it to the universal market. So that is what we call it as the main difference between international and global. And international marketing refers to the marketing action plans, strategies, and tactics created for a particular foreign market. So now you should remember, international market is for a particular country. International marketing action plans are for a particular foreign market. For example, some companies use international marketing tactics by rebranding and recoloring their packaging for particular countries. And due to this, the public's perceptions, preferences, and buying behavior and international research experts make executive decisions to rebrand the color, the shape of their packaging so that to reflect the preferences of a specific market. So now generally what companies are doing is they're trying to change their packaging, they're trying to change their colors, and through this what they're trying to do is they're trying to rebrand themselves. Okay, so that is rebranding using the strategies for a particular country only, or is for a specific country. Okay, the decision thus was not universal by any means. So now Universal marketing is not, international marketing is not universal. It is only for a specific market or a specific country. Yes, Aishi, you have raised your hand. Please tell me what is your doubt.
Sir, slideshow is not visible.
Why it is happening like this? Now is it visible, Aishi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now international marketing is not universal by any means, because you are concentrating on a specific market or on a particular country. Right? It was initiated and executed in a particular international market based on research performed in the country on consumer buying behavior. So now you all should understand the simple thing. Any marketing actions or plans, any strategies which are formulated for a particular country only, that is what we call it as international marketing. Is it clear, my dear students, what is international marketing?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. The next one is global marketing. So now we have come to global marketing. Global marketing, on the other hand, refers to the market tactics deployed on the public in its entirety via digital advertising methods. These tactics are not segregated or curated by country or market, but are universally deployed to all international markets. So now what is global market? It is for all the countries. It is deployed universally. Right? These strategies are deployed or framed for all the international markets. But when you remember what is international marketing, it is only deployed for a particular market or a specific country. That is the major difference. Okay. A popular example would be that of Nike's brand strategy. We all are aware what is Nike, right? My dear students, you all are aware what is Nike? What
Yes,
company
sir.
it
Yes,
is?
sir.
Right?
It's a shoe
So it is
manufacturer.
again a sportswear manufacturing company. They manufacture sports shoes, they manufacture some sports garments and clothing, right? Uppers and lowers, t-shirts, shorts. So they are into sports manufacturing. So now this company is for the whole universe. They are not specifically concentrating on a specific country. Okay. Is it clear what is, you understood what is global marketing now? And which consists of global marketing and sales tactics by broadcasting one unified message or image to all the global markets. So now what they are trying to do? They are trying to sell their goods and services with a unified image to all the countries. Okay, stating that it is a sports products manufacturing company. So there is a complete congruity in marketing message portrayal in all markets. Either it can be United States, either it can be Portugal, either it can be China, either it can be Italy, India, etc. Whichever country you take, they keep in the mind that global marketing can be complicated when trying to market universal. So make sure that you understand few indications your global market could be failing. So whenever you speak about globally, whenever you speak about selling your goods and services globally, you need to also understand some of the indicators. Okay, if you ask me what are the indicators, generally I keep on telling in each and every class, the marketing environment is one of the business environment or the marketing environment is one of the major factor or the major indicator. So what all happens in marketing environment? The environment is again divided into two types, right? The internal environment and the external environment. So you should understand both internal and external environment. If at all, if you want to be a successful company, selling the goods and services both nationally, internationally and globally, you should understand the marketing environment. Is it clear, my dear students? You all understood what is the meaning of international and global marketing? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we should understand what are the major differences. Okay. While the primary difference between international marketing and global marketing revolves around the universal portrayal or segregation of marketing messages. Segregation is nothing but dividing according or segmenting according to the country or strategies, and other differences do exist. So not only segregating the marketing messages and strategies, there are even other differences. So what are the other differences? If at all, if you are interested in developing an international or export marketing plan, make sure that you understood these top 6 differences. My dear students, remember, I am not telling these are the only differences, but these are top 6 differences. You all are there? Yes? The first one is
Yes, sir.
services and products. Yes, thank you. The second one is marketing employees. The third one is advertising initiatives. The fourth one is social media. The fifth one is hierarchy of decision making. And the last one is research and development. So based upon all these factors, we can easily segregate the international and global marketing. So now if you ask me, how do we segregate based upon this? The first one is services and products. Okay. So global marketing strategies focuses on universalizing products and services offerings in overseas economies. Overseas economies is nothing but different countries. Okay. The goal of a company is nothing but taking a global marketing approach is to market the same product or service in various countries without modifying the product or marketing message for overseas, that is for each overseas country. So now you should understand this is global marketing. The goal of any company is to take the global marketing approach. They want to reach all the countries. They want to spread worldwide. Okay. What they want to do? They want to sell the same product or service in various countries without modifying according to the countries. Now the product is common to every country. That is what we call it as global marketing. But when it comes to international marketing strategies, it focuses on custom tailoring. Custom tailoring is nothing but according to the requirements of the country, according to the requirements of the customers of a specific country, or creating new products or services to target the market in a specific country. So now what we are doing, either we are customizing, or we can even call it as tailoring, or even create new products and services to the target market in a specific country. So now we are concentrating on a target customers. So previously, when we spoke about global marketing, there is no target customers. The product is common for all the world. Okay. But here we are targeting a specific group of customers in a specific country. And the goal is to break away from universalizing product and service offerings in order to accommodate the particular preferences of an overseas market. So previously the goal was to sell the same product to everyone, to all the countries. But now the goal is to break it. So we are not selling universally the same product. Now we are producing the goods and services according to the requirements of the country, according to the requirements of the target customers in a specific market. You understood the difference between services and products in terms of global marketing and international marketing?